Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing the Jaranator. I'm playing this one blind so you don't have to. We're playing the 18-hole layout today, par 56, 5,300 feet. We did warm up on some of the extra holes, but we plan on playing them again so I didn't film them. But anyways, hole 1, par 3, around 315 feet. I think this might have been shorter today.
Oh no! Oh, I guess there's not as much wind. I thought he was gonna nail the front. Just made it over.
Yeah, fortunately the wind lifted mine and kept it from smashing that building right in front of Matt Jara, the owner of this property. That was a grackle. Got a little bit of a headwind. I was expecting it to turn a little bit, but with the creek down to the right, I was kind of nervous, but I ripped on a hex and it turned a little more.
Hope you're right.
And he was right. I was caught in these bushes on the edge. Kept safe from an OB right off the first tee, and I'm just pitching it up. There is a cliff behind the basket as well, but you've got a little bit of room. Yeah, this is kind of the picturesque starting point of the course that you see a lot of pictures of, with these cliffs and the creek and stuff. There was a fair amount of water. This was in middle of March, so bunch of rain. But on to hole 2, another par 3, 210 feet. We are playing the shorts today. And there it is down there. The creek that we're playing down is casual water. The main channel that is past the basket is OB. The long is about 20 feet behind and about 10 feet up, so it's much more downhill than this tee shot. And I'm just going to try and float one of these new bullets down there. Apex swirl. Right and left are both thick. You want to be in the middle. Even though there's water in the middle, you want to be in the middle. Little tree love, kicking Papa G down in the middle, and I'm up here on the edge. I have no direct line at the basket. I'm just trying to pitch out on Annie and get some sort of forward progress, but ugh.
Oh yeah.
Super lucky there. Even after that terrible effort with some good luck, I'm still about 50 feet short of the basket. Terrible effort. Papa G taking some casual relief behind that disc in the water there. Solid effort. Should be an easy 3. And there's the picturesque green looking back up towards the main house where you sign in and fill out your waivers and stuff. And almost all the creek crossings have some like concrete blocks that you can tiptoe across. Kept my feet dry all day. Hole 3, par 3, 320 feet. This one is to a hanging basket, and that creek channel we threw down does intersect this fairway. The fairways aren't crossing, just that creek is in play here.
The next one is on the other side of that.
Smacked a tree with my bobcat.
Middle.
And he's just laying up from there. And I'm going forehand with an apex bullet. I'm trying this one out as well. Kind of a nice Annie comes out at the end, and I'm across this dangerous looking creek channel. It's not a big cliff or anything, it's just not where you want to be. Cheesin'. Jinx. It was almost a full 2 months old, and I'm still thinking the same things that I thought in the moment. There we go, a nice 3. On to hole 4, 215 feet. Lots of tricky little trees to smack your disc down on this one, but it is just right there. Apex bullet, or apex swirl bullet.
No way. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Also apex swirl bullet, a little high though, tickling some cabbage. There it is. Ooh, the rare forehand from Papa G. And the holes that we're missing on this playthrough, we played them as a warm-up. Great warm-up holes, super fun. Not as technical as a lot of the rest of the course is. We just kind of ran out of time with it being my birthday and the second round of the day. Had to make some dinner plans, so that's why we're going to miss those. But hole 5, 240 feet, you're throwing across the creek into a super protected green. 240 sounds short, because it's those dark trees I zoomed out from. Those are circle's edge at best, I think. Longhorn, just kind of not going full power, making sure it hyzers out at the end.
Hey, check these out.
And you're about to see, oh, that was a good shot. You're about to see what he was telling me to check out.
Baby.
Why don't you use a little foot scraper again? Nice.
Multiples of those
y'all.
trickled around the property because this does have some sticky mud. Oops, sorry for the background noise. The camera dragging on the rocks, or the tripod dragging on the rocks, but super easy creek crossings. And this is another fairway that we'll see in a minute, or 2 holes from now. But yeah, so here's those dark trees that I zoomed out from on the tee. Bad Annie bid. Should have just forehanded one up there, gotten some ground play. Those baskets may have actually been outside of circle 2 from the green. Disappointing 4 coming up.
Oh no!
Damn it!
Hole 6, 185 feet. I feel like this is one of the most dangerous holes under 200 feet that I've ever played. There it is, on a cliff. And the window to hit for this shot is so small. I think this is my bullet again. I'm trying to just do like a little nose up floaty thing, and I kiss off that tree and hyzer out super early and splat.
Come on.
Ooh, he hyzered out early too, but he is safe and across. And somehow I am safe.
Dry.
But oh my gosh, I mean, look how uphill this is. I'm going to put with the glitch just to try and give myself some extra float and glide. And I am going to put this as hard as I can without ripping this thing over on any. And I barely made it. I thought I gave it such a good run. For safety's sake, we're giving me a couple meters of relief off the overhang. Getting away with a birthday 3.
Could have been a lost disc 4 or 5.
Hole 7, 379 feet. This is a hole that Matt was saying you definitely just want to establish yourself safe. After the previous couple holes, it's very easy to be baited into trying to go for a huge shot. Being in the fairway across the creek is really good. So I'm going Big Z Zeus here. And it does not fight out of it. Kind of just holds Annie into the rough. Got a good distance down the fairway. Or sorry, my disc's out to the right. I think I would rather be on the right on this fairway than on the left because I'm able to do like a patent pending and have the basket in sight.
Sure.
Whereas I think the left side of the fairway, you could be pinched where you can't really see the basket for your upshot. Another forehand out of Papa G.
It's putting.
So yeah, not too bad. Fortunate to get just past that cedar. Bag putt, foot fault. Hole 8, 410 feet. This was in a shorter position today. We were honestly a little confused for a sec because you can see a basket right there, but terrible throw. Cut rolled off into the cabbage.
It razzed me.
Yeah, where it is right now, it's probably more like 360, 370. But the rough off this fairway is thick. Oh, doesn't quite hook up in time. Yeah, because this is a private course and you have to request access to it, the rough is still really rough. It's not really beat in. Maybe it's beat in compared to how it used to be because this course has been here for a while, but it didn't seem beat in. It was almost everywhere I was, it felt like I was breaking a new trail to get to my disc. Some decent ground play.
Oh, don't do that.
Not quite. Yeah, it looks like maybe it's normally in that little cutout behind me. Anyways, hole 9, 260 feet. Blind off the tee. Want to say it's about 200 feet to where he's jogging back from, setting up a little catch cam that I never got the footage for. Trying to go off speed with the hex, and I snap it fast at the end, and it just goes way too straight. I believe this is a leopard. Right idea, but also too straight. Oh no, it wasn't too straight. He hit a tree.
Go, baby, get around.
Ooh, just curled right up into
junk.
the junk. Not as bad as this junk, though. Smacked it right into a sapling. That one was better. There is a little window, but essentially I threw it right into one corner, and then I threw it right into another corner, and just had to pitch up under the basket. Hole 10, 285 feet. There is a pond on this hole, if this is the hole I'm thinking of. Yes, there is a pond on this hole, so he's going big hyzer, lefty, shape's really good. I'm going to go backhand with a lobster, super flippy mid-range. And if I didn't go lobster, if I went like Mustang and it hyzered out, it probably would have splashed down. And I even walked up to the corner to see where the basket was, and I didn't notice the pond, which I'll pan over to it in a moment. I was tracking the basket with that lobster. There it is. But yeah, that pond is probably eat some discs. But yeah, if it didn't catch this cedar that I'm under, who knows? Could have been a tap in. Could have been an ace. But it's not a birdie. Hole 11, 240 feet. Almost the same shot again as good. I was tricked into throwing a forehand. But before we get to that, there's this table. I never asked Matt what it is. If you're a local and you know what this is for, drop it in the comments. It may have started as like a commemorative thing, and then it turned into a fun thing, or it was a fun thing that turned into a commemorative thing, or it's just a fun thing. I don't know. But that's on this little table right behind the tee box for 11. I believe this is my Proton Photon. And I put too much cut on it. Way too straight.
Probably 100 feet.
Okay.
100, 120.
Honestly, this hole is a little straighter than the UDisc map makes it look like. Because I'm about pin high, but about 50 feet left, and my disc just went past the gap about 20 feet right.
Flopper. Flop. Florp.
On to hole 12, 300 feet. I believe this is straight and slightly uphill. Yep. Execute some cheater leftiness where it kind of hyzered out. Didn't get the flip he wanted, but it just kept pushing way down the fairway.
Straight.
I'm going to go neutron hex and just rip it right up the gut.
Right in front of the catch can.
Yanked it to a tree on the right, kicked to a tree right above that little catch cam, and dropped center fairway. Bullet. I thought I was gonna ace it, or not ace it, but get it too. Caught a little stump, bounced out to the left. Fun 3. On to hole 13, 210 feet, coming back through those same woods. Little photo opportunity.
So this is the short, because the long is back there, and this all definitely fell down recently, I would guess. I don't know. You can see, like, but there it is.
You know it's a righty hole when Papa G throws right-handed.
Love.
He's so good at his angles. Usually can execute. Going standstill, 4-claw zone here. Bounced the wrong direction. It was tracking to maybe even circle the bucket. But instead I've got an 11-footer. On to hole 14, 190 feet. This one is also straighter than the map leads you to believe, but it is a left to right hole. And it doesn't look like there's much, but there is a fairway.
First available.
One of the main guardian trees of this bad boy, and it's down there. You can see it if you stand about a few feet left of the left of the tee pad. Hard to see on camera. I'm just gonna try and float a glitch down there.
Oh,
Hit the same tree, but it kept fighting into another tree.
Stinks.
Yeah, this is making Papa G
we
pull
never
every
saw
shot
it
he has
again.
out of the bag. Forehand roller. There it is. More guardians. Forehand zone. Hyzered out early.
sweet.
Hole 15, 529 feet. This hole, it does play down the property line, so property line on the left was in my mind off the tee, and it is so thick on both sides.
Like that. Oh.
Pured the fairway at large if you ignore the tree right in the middle that I hit.
I'll wait till the next tree.
Same spot.
I got one tree.
There was so much poison ivy on the left side, we both took drops. And so this area about 40 feet in front of me is where the fairway takes a slight kink to the left. Not a dog leg, just a little kink to the left. So for lefty backhand, you'd want one of those late flipping backhands. For righty, just something that hyzer out towards that kink. And then from that kink, you've got this.
Okay. Is that okay?
So you can see where my
Not
quote
to the middle
unquote
of the fairway,
second
but-
ended up on the other side of this little ditch. This is one of my best bullet shots. Just a little hyzer flip, drift it, and I threw it flat and yanked it.
You get it?
No.
No. I knew. I could tell. By the way.
I opened it and I hit record and it just was like thinking.
So
Well,
if you can't piece
there
it
you go.
together, there
I see
is
it in the
his
basket.
throw, and I missed him throwing it in
I
from
turned
way
it
back
on,
here.
like right as you turned around to look at me.
I'm off the fairway, pitching out. Hole 16, 335 feet, coming back down that main green belt that points towards the house. Big turnover from Papa G. Starting to drizzle a little bit, so I didn't bust out the rangefinder. I think I'm gonna go Proton Photon again.
I hope not.
Am I in your way?
Throw it low to get the flare skip like I was thinking, and I overthrew the gap. So honestly, something like a Firebird, Phoenix, Alpha, a stable PD. So I've got nothing. I would love normally to throw a thumber here, but these trees are kind of growing over where I'm standing. So I'm going really aggressive Annie. And I shot past the basket in the wrong direction, playing bunker golf. Realistically, I should have probably just forehanded a Phoenix or a Firebird. That was a great effort. I hit it twice from nothing.
All right, we're on the walk to hole 17. And now I am only one stroke ahead. I beat him by one this morning at Crossroads. So I really need to seal the deal here. Wish me luck.
On to hole 17, 420 feet, par 4. This hole might be the hardest one on the course. Got a pretty defined gap.
Oh God!
What did you spook out of there?
I don't know. Is it a bird?
I don't know.
Do I get a retee?
Why would you?
Do I get your birthday mulligan?
I don't use it, so you take it back?
Yeah, I take it if you never use it. Didn't you use the fine print? You had to use it by hole 15 and say
Gosh, all the rules. All the rules.
Hex also tickling the left side of the fairway, but I'm safe. My lead is looking decent.
All
So I'm
right,
looking
so
the wrong direction on the fairway right now.
Back there after 2, throwing 3.
Yikes. There's where my tee shot ended up.
Oh God! Keep grip locking the shit out of it.
Going zone forehand. Basically, I just have to not mess up and I win. Because he is throwing 4 and I'm in front of him after my second.
What?
That was a great shot. Now I'm chipping up into the tunnel, and at the mouth of this tunnel, you still have about 100 feet to the bucket. Going Phoenix. Little early. Roll out into the middle, though. This course is being really nice to me on this hole. Hate to see it, folks. We love to get the birthday win when other people are playing their best, and I'm getting to just play safe. Just keeping it low, getting that ground play up to the bucket. Honestly, I think I was trying to throw that in, though. I've thrown that disc in on those forehand shots a couple of times now. 265 feet for the final hole, uphill, over the creek. OB on the right, OB deep. OB short, obviously, if you like tickle a tree and
feet.
fall into the water. Up first, I'm going Test Flight Athena. Skipping it off of the railing for the pasture. Eternal Goat through the tree. Almost an ace run.
That would have been sick. Clips branches, still goes in.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend going on Udis, getting the contact info for the owner of this property, Matt Jara. And this was a real treat. Bring your friends. They'll help you look for discs, and you'll have a great time. Matt Heiser's out early of the OB, so he's safe. Another nice little stream crossing here. Little artsy-fartsy zoom in on the flowing water that was like gin clear. So cool to see that. Elevated basket, by the way, on this final hole. That's where my second one went. Get yourself an eternal goat.
In line with the basket over there.
Kind of wedged under the wheel on the golf cart here.
Put it through the cart. A couple of those holes in the teeth.
Pretty much sealed the deal, so I am going to have fun on this final putt. Let me know where you would have taken it. Yeah, definitely check out the Jaranator. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you out there.
Oh, yeah, play on top of it.
There you go.
I'll have to. It might be better. It might be better, Stan.
Yeah, no kidding.
Gonna miss 3 putts.
Foot fault, ah!
There's 2 for you.
If he makes it out there and go, you really gonna take that?
I pushed it back to a 1-stroke lead for him going into 17. And I just choked. I got a 7 on 17.
I just played it safe for a 5.
17 is nuts. That's
Yeah.
a tough hole.
I hit early tree, and then I hit another early tree, and then I
He
made
was in
it
the
out.
little ravine next to the bridge.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Gave him relief behind the bridge.
Yeah. That's a tough hole. We've only had a handful of